Well, I guess this is where the Gine survived Dragon Ball GT timeline truly began. Hey guys, DB Right here, and today I am here with What If Gine Survived Dragon Ball GT Part 0. Now what I mean by Part 0 is that it's technically before the official Part 1 I did, just in order to answer a couple of questions and answer a couple of points that were pointed out to me in the comments. Now, as for my opinions on Dragon Ball GT and Dragon Ball Super, I am one of those rare people who actually like and enjoy both of them and prefer to consider the two different timelines rather than Dragon Ball Super being a show that erases Dragon Ball GT like it's no, this never happened, nothing to see here, which I know quite, if not most of the fandom prefers to think of it that way. But me, I'm one of the ones who prefer to think of Dragon Ball GT as a separate timeline with simply different events. So, in order to make sure that we got a proper beginning with the GT edition, since that I have identified this as a different timeline, that means certain different circumstances have happened in Dragon Ball Z that aren't quite the same as the beginning of the What If Gine Survived story, particularly the Majin Buu arc. Now, in the original, thanks to the appearance of Bardock and his comrades, he was more or less able to, they were more or less able to prevent the resurrection of Majin Buu. So rather than have events play out the same, now, the whole Gine versus Majin Vegeta, that still happens, and she powers up to Super Saiyan 3 to end the fight. And we still get the whole Bardock leading the charge and everyone managing to get to, well, Barbity and Majin Buu's egg. However, rather than firing a combined ki blast that destroys the egg, they're just a little bit too late, and as the blast hits, the egg is opening up simultaneously, much like it did in the original story when Gohan tried to blast it. And well, the pink smoke that is above them forms into Majin Buu, and well, with so many monkeys to play with, including Barney, Goku, and Barney are essentially taken down by Buu, and Deborah is killed by Buu, just like in the original, and Gohan is nearly taken out by Buu, Supreme Kai, and well, thanks to Gine being the victor in the battle against Majin Vegeta, she's still around at least. And, well, they decide to actually make a truce and actually go to fight Majin Buu together. This time, Vegeta doesn't even try to knock out Gine with a sensu bean. I mean, because, well, the chances are Gine will see it coming. She's not her son. She doesn't drop her guard like her son does. And she's Super Saiyan 3. Vegeta does anything else, Gine will happily destroy the prince if she has to. She has no hesitations about that. So, with that, Gine and Vegeta choose to split the bean, and both of them are flying off towards Majin Buu, and well, they can't sense Gohan's energy, and worse yet, they can't sense Bardock's energy as well. Yes, Majin Buu has taken down Bardock as well, and he's barely hanging on by a thread, pretty much laid out next to his grandson Gohan. So both of them are just hanging on by a thread. At this point, Goku, Raditz, and Barney are in better condition than they are. And, so, Vegeta and Gine show up. Gine already powered up in her Super Saiyan 3. And Vegeta, the way he is, Vegeta, why haven't you disposed of this one? And most importantly, what the heck did you do to my ship? I'm not taking orders from you, you freak. Huh. And I suppose this pink balloon is supposed to be Majin Buu? Come and get it, you freak. And well, we get the battle with Majin Vegeta teaming up with Gine, battling with Buu, and it's actually quite a decent fight, and Majin Buu is on the losing side of this battle. However, the tide begins to change relatively quickly, considering Buu's regenerative capabilities, and to the point that Goten and Trunks have to sort of step in and rescue them from Buu, who slowly begins overpowering them and is more or less about to defeat them, turn them to chocolate. I mean, who knows what Majin Buu was going to do. Anyway, Goten and Trunks interfere much like in the original, and, well, Gine copped a little bit worse of a being, so she's also sort of laid out at this point. And, well, this is when Vegeta sacrifices himself like he does in the original story, and pretty much the boys and Gine are pretty much the only ones left who can pretty much help at this point. And, well, Goku, Raditz, and Barney eventually snap out of their slumber. Like I said, they're not as bad off as, say, Bardock and Gohan, and, well, with Goku's lead, they start heading up to the lookout, because that's where they're sensing everyone else at the moment. And, well, this is where Bulma uses the Dragon Balls to resurrect everyone else, and everyone that Vegeta had killed during the tournament. And, this, also brings back... She just made the wish, like she made in the original, everyone who died today. So this brought back Kibito, along with some of the others. And, well, Kibito finds Supreme Kai, who has found Bardock and Gohan, and both of them are restored to health, and, well, both of them are taken to the land of the Kais, and Gohan is going to get training with the Z-Sword. And, well, why is Bardock with him exactly? Well, it didn't exactly seem right to leave him there, now did it? So, well, with Bardock witnessing his son pull open the Z-Sword and doing some training with it. So you're not just a nerd after all, kid. I often wondered about you. The only time I ever see you, you have your nose in a book. I'm glad there's some saying in you after all. And, well, needless to say, as more Gohan trains with the Z-Sword, the stronger he is indeed becoming and getting used to wielding the Z-Sword. And, well, meanwhile, things aren't going quite as well for the Dragon team. The whole Trunks getting the Dragon Radar thing has happened, and Goku has battled with Majin Buu himself. And, as it turns out, he surprises everyone, for he is caught up to his mother's level, and is also capable of Super Saiyan 3, and has quite the bout with Buu. And, well, the difference is Goku can actually finish the fight because he's not dead. And, well, it was going very well for Goku for, as it turns out, most of the fight. But as we know, Super Saiyan 3 really drains the power out of you, and especially when you're not really that used to using it. After all, this isn't his dead body using it, so he doesn't quite have the mastery he has in the original. And, well, Buu begins to overpower him as well, and, well, lucky for Goku, he had Barney and Raditz, his two siblings, waiting in case of backup, and they were able to get a surprise hit on Buu and able to get Goku out of there before he needlessly threw his life away. And, well, at least they got the Dragon Balls, but however, there's no talk of fusion at this point. There's no talk of fusion. The only ace in the hole they pretty much have is if they can use the Room of Spirit and Time again. And, Goku's used one day, and however long it takes to last a month in there from the early days of Dragon Ball. Gine's used a day. Almost everyone there has almost used a day except the boys. And well, meanwhile, Buu has since killed Barbity, is roaming off free, and essentially Hercule makes friends with Buu, and the whole good guy Buu thing begins to happen. A friendship between Hercule and Majin Buu has decided he will not kill anymore. And, well, it looks like the world champion has actually done something right for a change. Piccolo talking about Hercule, and Videl wondering, what is my dad doing? It seems he's made friends with the monster and convinced him not to kill anymore. But then, Hercule is, shot by a couple of idiots who have decided to use the apocalypse as an excuse to murder a bunch of people. And this sets off evil Buu splitting off to his evil side, much like in the original. And, well, they end up dead, and Buu pretty much ends up dead. And this is where Buu shows up at the lookout. Now, thanks to Dende planning ahead and has been guardian since for the last 7 years, he was sort of prepared that a creature like Cell could appear again, something freakishly powerful, that he did actually move up the Room of Spirit of Time limit to have more than one person in there. So, pretty much, Gine, Goku, and the boys all got training in the Room of Spirit and Time, and basically, they're all set to meet Majin Buu, and an all-out fight between them and Majin Buu, or Super Buu in this case, is pretty much going off, and it's a pretty epic battle, but at this point, no matter how much power they seem to throw at Super Buu, he's just regenerating himself back and laughing in their faces. However, this does give the remaining heroes the chance to escape, so Buu doesn't turn them into chocolates and start eating them. So at least this has definitely increased the survival rate, and in the meantime though, Gohan has since broke the Z-Sword and Elder Kai has come out, and we get the whole Gohan's awakening power, and well, with Goten and Trunks pushing their bodies to Super Saiyan 2, you know, a year in the Room of Spirit and Time, and you got 2 Super Saiyan 3s in Goku and Gine, and even Raditz and Barney even managed to get a turn, pushing their Super Saiyan 2 levels further. They could probably dig deep and go Super Saiyan 3 themselves, but they noticed how quickly it drained on Goku's power, so they decided not to really go that far. And well, Super Buu is starting to get frustrated, but however, some of the pieces on him that the Dragon Team have noticed are not coming back to him. They're thinking, oh, we're winning! He's finally not able to regenerate anymore. They think he's out of energy. Those pieces are now being used to absorb pretty much everybody there. So, pretty much Gine, Goku, everyone there is pretty much absorbed and become part of what Buu is. So, with that, and with Gohan returned to Earth, and Bardock is returned to Earth as well, with a little gift from the Elder Kai, who's basically just told Bardock, if things get really bad down there, have Gohan place this on his right ear, while you place it on your left. Trust me, you'll be amazed at what this will do. Huh? Really? You want me to wear jewelry? Whatever. Fine, whatever you say, Elder Kai. And Elder Kai can forgive Bardock's attitude at this point. And well, Gohan is battling with Super Buu, but with all those Saiyans and even Piccolo absorbed, Goku, Raditz, and even Barney, Super Buu is quite a force to be reckoning with, and even Gohan with his awakening powers is proving not to be a match for the unstoppable monster. And well, this was the moment of truth. Bardock tosses the other earring to Gohan. Kid, catch it! And Gohan does, and the two of them undergo Potara fusion, and we get Bahan. Or would you prefer Godok? Or Bardo? I like Bardo, actually. We'll go with Bardo. We get Bardo. And since we've got Gohan's intelligence, as well as Bardock's tendency to power up and get a fight over and done with, Super Buu is pretty much straight on the losing side to this. Battling and battling. Buu is doing his best to fight back. However, Gohan and Bardock proved to be quite the deadly fusion. And well, essentially, Buu is more or less defeated, especially once Gohan starts, the side of him that's Gohan, I guess you could say, starts ramming his fist into Super Buu's gobs, and he's pulling everyone out that he absorbed. So Goku, Raditz, Barney, Gine, Piccolo, Goten, Trunks. What about Majin Vegeta, right? Oh yeah, Majin Vegeta was dead. That's right. So yeah, Majin Vegeta wasn't part of this party. See, he nearly made an inconsistency in the fix-up. Okay. So, with that, he is released, and he also hears a voice calling out. This is Hercule going, he also gobbled up the good Buu. Can you save him too? And well, yes, Bardo reaches in there one last time and is able to put the good Buu out there. And well, Super Buu has reformed, as you could imagine, into Kid Buu. And well, luckily for him, the fusion is still active, and the battle between Bardo and Kid Buu is still very much in Bardo's favor. They're more or less equal in power, but the combined force of Bardo knows what to do with said power. And with all that Saiyan backup, it pretty much meant that Kid Buu was wiped away once Bardo powered up his ultimate attack, which was basically a combination of Bardock's signature attack and Gohan's Masenko! And everyone else firing Ki Blasts as well. Kid Buu is destroyed and wiped out. And well, they begin to live in peace, along with the good Majin Buu. And of course, we get the whole end of Dragon Ball Z. Gohan and Videl have had their baby girl Pan and Kid Buu under Kakarot's request. If I've been saying Goku this whole time, I apologize, because I mean Kakarot. Under Kakarot's request, wanting to fight a good guy reincarnated Buu someday, it means Kakarot gets his battle with Oob, much like his original counterpart does at the end of Z, and that begins the Dragon Ball GT timeline. And this is where we're going to be stopping things. So I hope you enjoyed this, and hope that we actually got to have a bit of a proper Buu arc in the Gine Survive series, even though this is a split reality version to help the GT story along, since I made the mistake of putting Buu in it. And so, yeah. Don't forget to like and subscribe, leave your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you guys again next time. Catch you later.